Welcome back to another video. Today I'm asking the question, can Indra and Ashura defeat Isshiki Otsutsuki? Now, of course, Indra and Ashura is the son of Hagoromo Otsutsuki, where Ashura was able to gain the powers of his father within becoming the second sage of Six Paths and basically being the Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki, fighting his brother Indra, who only had the basic Mangekyo Sharingan. I will say again in this video that I only think he had the basic because the only person that can have the Sharingan is his family directly. Now, unless he took the Sharingan from his baby, then that's a different discussion. Because the Uchiha clan is directly from Indra. Only Ashura split into two clans, the Senju and the Uzumaki. So the Senju and Uzumaki are basically like cousins. Say what you will. So basically, Tsunade and Naruto are related, grandma or not, but they are related somehow in some weird connection. Right? And of course, Ashura gaining the Nine Tails power and becoming the Sage of Six Paths was able to basically use the Truth Seeking Orbs, the Biju Dama, and may have access to Baryon mode, as any Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki does have access to Baryon mode. And of course, it was not thought of while Kishimoto was writing them in the Shippuden series, but it is a factor within this fight, because if Naruto has access, so did Ashura, so did Minato, so did Kushina, so did Mito Uzumaki, so did all the characters that had the Nine Tails at least once, except Kenjaku and Jingaku, since they just had a piece of the Nine Tails. They didn't have the spirit of the Nine Tails, and within that, they unfortunately are plagued of the Kishimoto curse. Two insanely strong characters, two insanely interesting characters that are just not fully developed on, nor will we ever get feats, as their only feats that we know of is that they fought each other for decades, and one never really getting the upper hand on the other, one never really killing the other. As Ashura, though, may, as we see as in Reincarnations, did not want to kill his brother, as with Naruto, did not want to kill Sasuke. Hashirama did not want to kill Madara, but Hashirama had to kill Madara to bring peace, as Hashirama Madara was just gonna keep terrorizing people, and Hashirama like, I don't like that. I gotta kill you. I gotta for real. I gotta for real. In terms of all that, and that's just not what. Ow. Wow. Sorry. That's just not what he likes to do, of course. And while Indra's reincarnations are probably stronger than him, as when they get to the Six Paths power, that's Jubidara was stronger than Indra. And of course, Sasuke with the Rinnegan is stronger than Indra, as Indra never gained the powers or abilities from his father. Never gained the Rinnegan, nor was he ever able to access the Rinnegan naturally, as he needs Ashura's chakra to even awaken the Rinnegan. He just doesn't have it, nor did he have that knowledge at that time. And if he did, he would have used it, as Indra, as we know, is a very skilled shinobi and a prodigy for his time, for all time, as we see in the Reincarnations. And since with the Kishimoto curse of basically no feats whatsoever, we can only look at Indra was able to go up against a Six Paths power person in terms of his brother, and a Nine Tails perfect Jinchuriki within his brother, with basic Sharingan, meaning he's extremely powerful, but he cannot take the next step in terms of the Ishikis, the Hagoromos, the Jubidaras, the Sasukes, the Narutos, as he just never gained Six Paths power. And as well, Ashura with Six Paths power was just to be leveling according to filler, right? Was only ever able to fight Indra on equal footing, was only with his father's power and the Nine Tails power. That's equal footing. Now, of course, Ashura may have got stronger and may have wanted to kill, may have been way stronger than his brother. But as far as we know, based on statements, those two are about the same level, even with Ashura's power, because Ashura was a bigger boost to him than if Hagoromo gave it to Indra. That boost would have been substantially smaller. So with them going up against Isshiki, who has the growing and shrinking technique, and also has a time limit on his life, if you want to say it like that. But if this is just a regular fight and Isshiki just is in perfect health and does not have a time limit on his life, he will eventually win. Unless you bring Baryon mode into this discussion. If Ashura has access to Baryon mode, he is beating the brakes off of Isshiki. Isshiki is losing very much. I'm not lying to you. I mean, he would lose once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. He's losing. He'll lose this might if you bring Baryon mode into the discussion. But if you take Baryon mode out of Ashura, because that really is what tips the scales in this, they will have to lose this fight only because Indra's basic Mangekyo Sharingan, and of course we don't really know his much abilities. We know he had a full Susanoo, but that's it, right? But since he doesn't have the Rinnegan, he doesn't have the 6 paths power or have any of those abilities like Snatch Your Soul Out. If he had any of that, they would win. I would give them the win in terms of this battle. But with Isshiki shrinking everything that they're basically going to try to throw at them and growing his attacks very numerous in times, and they wouldn't have had experience against that kind of enemy or against anyone capable of that kind of power except for their father in his prime, they would lose. Very, very, I'm not saying very badly, mid difficulty, as they would have, I would say, enough power to keep up for a little bit, but once Isshiki was able to turn it up a little bit, he'd absolutely beat the brakes. So Isshiki would win this fight. Now, Baryon mode Ashura would beat the absolute brakes, and Indra would beat the absolute brakes off of Isshiki. That's no doubt in my mind. But outside of Baryon mode, Isshiki would win. Anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.